Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I'm Ichizizi, and in this video we're going to go over the updates for November 13th. So over here in our notices section we're going to have a few things. So first we're going to start off with the actual updates for the events. So starting off with November 13th. So here we're going to have Event Quest 3. We're going to have Suraringaru's C Wing being opened for the event content. We're also going to have the Resident Slime bonding level cap increase. We're also going to have a new Mega Monster, which is going to be the Comet Slime. After that, we're also going to have the Hero Tank Suraringaru returning Mega Monster, so something that I actually have done in the past. And then also very similar to last year, we're going to have the Jumbo Corone and White Jumbo Corone returning campaign Mega Monsters as well. Besides that, we're also going to have the second half of the login bonus, and then on the 20th we're going to have the ending quest for this particular event, and we're also going to have the high difficulty quest as well. So here in terms of Event Quest 3, Event Quest 3 is now available from November 13th to November 27th. So clearing chapter 1 of the event quest will unlock the C Wing of Suraringaru. After that, if you clear chapter 2 of the event quest, you will unlock the level cap increase for the Resident Slime content. Then pretty much in the previous weeks, you're going to actually be rescuing slime. So for the third week in the event, we're continuing to rescue slime who are in need, and they will be moving into the C Wing of Suraringaru. So here are going to be some of the rewards that you will actually be able to get. So you'll be able to get house decorations, you'll be able to get banner tickets for the new banner, and you'll also be able to get gems as well. So again, you will be able to find slime by completing the following actions: battling specific types of enemies, defeating the elite enemy, tapping on the item when visiting houses, acquiring win coins in the casino, and then also tapping on recovery spots on the field as well. Then besides that, over here in terms of the Resident Slime, after completing Event Quest 3, again chapter 2, you will have a level cap. The level cap will be unlocked for the Resident Slime. So as you continue to increase the bonding level you will have, or that you have with the slime, you'll be able to get the S grade Maison de Seraphy Soul Pearl, and also a special title that can be used on your profile. Then pretty much over here, here we're going to have the Fall Appetite campaign, which was something from last year. So this is going to feature these two particular Mega Monsters, which is going to be the Jumbo Corone and also the White Jumbo Corone. So pretty much these Mega Monsters, you'll be able to fight them once per day, and you'll also be given a battle token as well that will also be given to you once per day as well. So defeating the two campaign Mega Monsters will allow you to complete a special mission in which you can be able to get 2 unique house decorations. So these two right over here. Then down over here, this is information about the second half login bonus. So this is going to be available from November 13th to November 27th. So pretty much over the 14-day period that this is available, you'll be able to get up to 1,000 gems as long as you log into the game. So don't miss your chance at free gems. So you will need to log into the game 8 times over the 14 days in order to get all 1,000 gems. Then down over here, this is going to be the new banner. So this is going to be the horoscope reading astrologer banner. So this is now going to be available. So this is what it's going to look like for both type 1 and type 2 characters. And this here is going to be the main weapon. So here this is going to be an EX weapon, so it doesn't have a particular category type. So here this is going to be called the Seisei no Tenkyugi, which is going to be Starry Seal's Celestial Globe. So with this is going to actually have some interesting abilities. So the first one we're going to have is called Fatal Stellar. So with Fatal Stellar, this is going to cost 78 MP. What it does a tremendous amount of Dorma spell damage to one enemy and raises the attack power or spell power of the wielder. This also has a rare chance of giving the wielder a limit break and a very rare chance of giving the ally to the right of the wielder a limit break as well. Then after that, we're going to have Nova Spark. So with Nova Spark, this is going to cost 80 MP. What this does, it does 300% damage to all characters with an additional 50% Dane attack, magic fusion, physical technique damage 3 times to random enemies. There is also a rare chance that the enemies on either side of the wielder will have their attack power or spell power increased. After that, here we're going to have a support skill. So this is going to be called Seishin no Hirameki, which is Starry Inspiration. This is going to cost 10% of your max MP. What this does, it for 3 turns, the damage of the wielder's critical hits and spell crits is increased. This can only be used once per battle. Then besides that, here we're going to have the 2 sudden activation abilities. The first one is going to be called Stellar Wall. So this is going to cost 2% of your max MP. What it does, it reduces the amount of damage taken by the allies by a certain amount. When this effect wears off, the buffs of the allies on both sides of the wielder will have their duration increase by 1 turn, or the levels of the buffs will be increased. Then after that, we're going to have the second sudden activation ability, which is going to be Suisei no Shukufuku to Tengen no Kago, which is going to be Comet's Blessing and Heavenly Protection. This is going to cost 2% of your max MP, and at the start of the wielder's action, all allies will recover a certain amount of MP. Also, if the wielder is a druid, the wielder and the ally to the right of the wielder will receive the mark of Kusharami. So that's going to be that there in terms of this weapon. Then in terms of the gear that we're going to have, here we're going to have the horoscope reading hat, the horoscope reading robe chest, and the horoscope reading robe leggings. So here they're going to have pretty much the same stats. So the first one is going to be plus 2% to the Kakuron's Blessing power. Then after that, we're going to have plus 7% spell damage, and after that, 7% to Dorma spell damage. Then pretty much everything like any of the previous banners, you're going to get special 1,000 and 2,000 purchase gem 10 chest draws, which are going to be available, in which you're guaranteed at least 1 5-star gear, but not necessarily from this banner. Then again, for every 3,000 gems that you spend, you're going to have, for a 10 test draw, you will receive a stamp on the 6th, 10th, 16th, and 20th stamps, in which you will get a pickup that will guarantee you a 5-star piece of equipment, but it might not be from this specific banner. But on the 20th stamp, you will get the banner for this weapon. So here, this is going to be the Dorma selection for this particular banner. So with this, the Dorma selection, equipment from the Dangerous Swimsuit 23 banner and the Dark Overlord Ryu banner will appear in chest draws for the Horoscope Reading Astrologer banner. So this banner is going to be available from November 13th to December 11th. Then down over here we're going to have information about the new Mega Monster, so that is going to be the Comet Slime. So from November 13th to December 25th, the Comet Slime will be available on the field as a Mega Monster and is recommended for special classes level 70. So the Comet Slime will have an ability to raise its own tension level, and depending on the tension level of the Comet Slime, the following resistances will change. So this is going to be a table here. So here, one is going to be for weapon resistance, going to be 40% resistance for that. Physical technique resistance 10%, spell resistance 10%, breath resistance 30%. Then here, in regards to the skills that the Comet Slime uses, there are going to be two of note. The first one is going to be called Comet Cannon. So with Comet Cannon, the amount of damage done to characters will be dependent on the amount of damage or the amount of MP that they have remaining on them. Then besides that, we're also going to have Pucci Comet the Fall, which is going to be Petite Comet Fall. So with this, like I mentioned earlier, or in this case, with the party takes damage, or after the party takes damage from this particular attack, um, the the Comet Slime will actually activate a sudden a domain skill. In this case, this is going to be Black Hole. So if you remember Black Hole, that's going to be the same as the Metal King Great Sword. So with Black Hole, when an enemy's HP goes under 15%, they will actually be automatically killed. Then besides that, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to have Hiroteng Suraringaru as a returning Mega Monster and going to be available from November 13th to November 27th. So I've gone over this Mega Monster in the past, so please check out my video on the Hiroteng Suraringaru by tapping on the card in the top right. So then down here, pretty much since the Comet Slime is recommended for special classes level 70, you will get the special once per day perk that lessens the amount of damage done to your characters as long as it is the first Mega Monster you fight during the day. So now what I want to do is actually go into a battle against this particular Mega Monster. So I haven't done a ton of research into this Mega Monster quite yet. All I know is that it's going to be quite weak against Dorma. So I'm going to have this particular Dorma team on here. So pretty much over here you're going to have my character, as you see here, a Archmage, which is going to be equipped with the Scepter of the Overlord, of the Dark Overlord. So this is going to be doing Dorma based damage using Dormadon. So this should actually be okay damage, not great. It'll be it's okay damage, but I think for this character will be used mainly for support. Pretty much the heavy hitter for this battle is going to be right over here. So this is going to be a dragon equipped with the Dragon God King's staff. So if you remember, for the Dragon Quest 8 Rewalk event, the super high difficulty quest, that one, especially with the way things went, the last boss was probably the easiest boss for me to get through, just because of a dragon equipped with this particular weapon. So this is actually going to do a whole lot of damage to the Comet Slime. So I'm really excited to actually just go ahead and try this out and blow it out of the water. Then over here's going to be a God Hand equipped with the God Eater Greatsword. So here, possibly with weapon damage, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but having a God Hand in this particular battle, I'm actually going to be probably getting some God Rages, some God Chains, but God Guards are going to actually help in terms of taking damage away from especially my dragon. Then over here I'm going to have a High Priest equipped with Goddess Celsius staff, so that's actually going to work out quite well in terms of healing, and then also providing some extra damage. As I heal, I will actually have some very interesting effects onto my characters in terms of increasing their attack power. So with that said, what I want to do is just go ahead into a battle against the Comet Slime right over here. So with that said, I only have 12 minutes left, so I will make another video in which I will go over details about this particular enemy's attack. So with that said, here we go. Okay, so here we go against the Comet Slime. So for this battle, I will be joined by another character, but for this video, that's actually going to be okay. So here, I'm going to go ahead and start off. So the first character to go is going to be my God Hand here. So for my God Hand, here, I'm actually just going to go ahead and attack. Nothing fancy with this particular character here. So here, 16,000, that's actually not a whole lot. But here, your C is going to actually have the evil eye. So with that, that's actually going to be a bit troublesome since I actually need to have characters not to do consecutive attacks. So here, I'm actually going to use Breath of Secrets to increase breath damage. And then over here, what I'll do is I'm going to use Baishion, increase attack power, so that's going to help with doing breath damage as well. So here, there goes pretty much an attack. So that attack actually would normally do knock enemies down. And there, so there, that was Pucci, the Pucci Comet Fall. But here, that's actually pretty decent damage there. So here, what I want to do is go ahead and heal up. Okay. And okay, got a Saint Echo, so that actually really does help out a lot. Then here, next, what I want to do is I'm actually just going to go ahead and attack. So going to just go ahead and attack. So spell crit, and hopefully here, what I want to get is I want to get force breaks. So 75,000 damage. So that was actually pretty good there. So there goes the cannon. So they're now going to 100,000 attack. Here, again, what I want to do is actually go ahead and attack here. Hopefully I can get force breaks. Here. 37,000 damage. And here what I'll do is Blessing of the Goddess again, so just heal up. So here now my dragon is actually at max in terms of its dragon blood. So that's actually going to be quite good in terms of doing damage that you will see right in this next attack that I have with my dragon. So here, yes, so 214,000 damage. Okay. So here, just going to go ahead, encore, and pretty much have my dragon finish off this battle. So with this, finished. 200,000 damage. Okay. So this particular Mega Monster is going to be, the XP is worth 44,850 XP. So the Comet Slime is going to be a purple soul. Here I got a D. Okay, so that was my battle against the Comet Slime. So you saw exactly how that battle went. So like I said, in a different video, I will go into a deeper dive into the abilities of the Comet Slime. I just wanted to show you what that battle is like here. So like I said, the dragon is pretty much the very best character to use for this battle right now. If I do get the new weapon, which I hopefully will, that's probably going to be the better weapon to use. I'll use that with a druid, since it's actually going to be recommended or have abilities or buffs that are going to be specific to druids. But if I do get it, I'll definitely make a weapon breakdown of that as well. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.